Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like your bob haircut just isn't doing you any favors anymore? Maybe it feels heavy around the sides, flat at the top, or somehow just makes your face look tired and drawn. It's not that the cut is bad. It might even be exactly what you asked for. But the way you're styling it, that could be where the problem starts. You see, a bob is one of the most flattering and timeless cuts out there, but it's also surprisingly easy to get wrong, especially if you don't know how to bring out its best angles. What if I told you that with just a few simple tweaks, you could take your everyday bob from bulky and blah to lifted, polished, and face slimming? No scissors needed. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 little-known styling techniques that can completely transform your bob haircut. They're easy, beginner-friendly, and they work whether you have thick hair, fine hair, or even soft waves. And the best part, these tricks can help your cut last longer between salon visits, saving you time, money, and frustration. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of these simple yet powerful hair tips designed to make you feel confident and stylish at any age. Parting. How your hair's direction changes everything. The first secret to transforming your bob may seem small, but it has an incredible impact on how your hair frames your face, and it all starts with your part. Many people think a part is just a simple line on the scalp, but it's actually one of the most powerful styling tools you have. Your part decides where your hair's volume sits, how your face is highlighted, and whether your haircut looks fresh and polished or flat and heavy. Most of us fall into a habit of parting our hair in the same spot every single day, whether it's down the middle, off to the side, or wherever it naturally wants to fall, but doing this creates a kind of root memory. Over time, your roots get used to lying flat, and that's why your bob can start to feel heavy, dull, or even lifeless. The solution is surprisingly simple. Move your part slightly every day. Flip it to the left one day, the right the next, try a gentle diagonal, or even return to the center. Just give your roots a chance to reset and learn to lift naturally. This small adjustment trains your hair to be more flexible, creates natural volume at the crown, and lifts your entire face, giving you a softer, brighter, and more youthful appearance without adding a single layer or trimming a strand. For even better results, you can start this process during blow drying. While your hair is still damp, use your fingers or a brush to gently push and redirect your hair over the crown in a zigzag motion. This confuses the roots' habitual direction, making them more responsive and creating a natural, effortless lift that will last throughout the day. When your hair dries in a new direction, it feels lighter and more alive, and it gives your face an instant visual lift. To finish, take the front sections near your face and roll them gently backward with a round brush while applying a cool blast of air from your dryer. This will create a soft, flattering curve that frames your temples, subtly lifts your features, and opens up your face, making you look awake, radiant, and polished. The beauty of this method is that it works for every hair type, whether thick, fine, wavy, or straight, because it's not about the amount of hair, it's about the direction, placement, and control. Once you master parting intentionally, you'll notice that your bob never looks flat or lifeless again. This simple, mindful step is transformative. It's about training your hair, enhancing your natural shape, and bringing out your best features effortlessly. When done right, parting doesn't just change your hairstyle, it changes the way you feel when you look in the mirror, giving you confidence, freshness, and a little spark of joy every day. The nape. Why this overlooked spot can make or break your bob. While many people focus on the top or the front of their bob, the nape, the hair at the very back of your neck, is one of the most important areas that determines whether your haircut looks polished or droopy, lifted or weighed down. Often ignored, this small section has the power to completely shape the profile of your head and the overall silhouette of your bob. When the nape is left uncontrolled, it can create unnecessary bulk, cause the ends to flare, and make even a freshly cut bob look messy, heavy, or unrefined. But when styled intentionally, it provides a solid foundation for the entire haircut, giving structure, elegance, and a subtle lift that travels upward, enhancing the way your face and jawline are framed. The key is to smooth the nape down while drying, using your fingers or a flat paddle brush to gently guide the hair toward the head, keeping it controlled but never stiff. Point the dryer downward as you do this, allowing the natural weight of your hair to help it lie flat and polished. You want to avoid adding too much product here because volume at the nape works against the style. It's the crown that needs the lift, not the back of your neck. Paying attention to this overlooked area gives you a visually lighter, more sculpted bob that flatters your face from every angle, elongates the neck, and emphasizes the elegance of the haircut. For bobs that are longer and touch the shoulders or collarbone, gently tucking the ends under can prevent them from flaring out and breaking the shape. Even if you prefer to avoid heat styling, a careful downward dry, while cupping the ends with your hands as they cool can lock in the correct shape. This technique ensures that when the hair above the nape is styled for lift, the entire bob works harmoniously, creating the illusion of a fresh salon cut for days after your last appointment. With the nape under control, the rest of your bob can shine. You'll notice your hair appears lighter, softer, and more sculpted, your jawline more defined, and your overall look more youthful without having to cut another inch. Paying attention to this small, often overlooked spot doesn't just improve your hairstyle. It changes the way you feel when you see yourself in the mirror, giving you confidence that your bob is flattering, structured, and effortlessly elegant every single day. Once you master the nape, you've unlocked one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to make your haircut look intentional, polished, and ready for compliments. The back. How a gentle bend transforms your entire bob. The back of your bob, especially the section just above the nape, is more powerful than most people realize. This area may seem minor, but when styled with care, it can completely refresh your haircut without adding a single trim. The secret lies in creating a soft inward curve at the ends, a gentle bend that prevents the back from flaring out and makes the bob appear lifted, polished, and intentional. Many bobs start to look bulky or awkward as they grow out, particularly when the ends brush against the shoulders or collarbone. Without a proper bend, the weight at the back can drag your entire haircut downward, making your face appear wider or the style feel unfinished. By using a round brush, a flat iron, or even your fingers while drying, you can guide the ends under in a subtle curve that follows the natural shape of your skull. This simple adjustment not only keeps the ends from flipping outward, but also draws the eye upward, creating a visually lighter and more sculpted silhouette. The effect is almost like a mini lift for your whole head. Your jawline looks sharper, your cheeks appear more defined, and your profile gains that soft, elegant contour that can make even a simple bob look expensive and sophisticated. This technique works regardless of hair type. Fine hair benefits from the structure it provides, while thicker hair gains control and reduces bulk. Even if your hair is too short to fit a round brush easily, cupping the ends with your fingers as the hair cools while drying will create the same gentle bend. For longer bobs, curling just the very tips inward while leaving the rest of the length straight maintains your cut's integrity, while giving it new life. This small but intentional move transforms the back from a passive, forgotten area into a pivotal part of your hairstyle. And the best part is that the effort is minimal, but the results are striking. Your bob immediately looks fresher, more structured and polished. By focusing on the back, you're not just styling hair. You're sculpting the way your haircut complements your face, lifts your features, and creates a sense of effortless elegance that lasts. Mastering this bend at the back is one of the simplest ways to bring your bob back to life, maintain its shape between salon visits, and feel confident every time you catch your reflection. The baseline. Why the front defines your whole look. The baseline of your bob, the front section from your ears forward, is the face-framing hero that can make or break your haircut. This area is what people notice first when you speak, smile, or turn your head, yet it's often overlooked. When the baseline is too soft, too fluffy, or left uncontrolled, it can make your entire bob appear messy, heavy, or dated. On the other hand, a carefully smoothed and slightly curved baseline instantly adds structure, elegance, and balance to your face. The key is to keep it sleek and intentional. Start by sectioning out the area from your ears forward, along your cheekbones and jawline. Using a round brush or a flat iron, take small sections and gently pull them downward, adding just a soft inward curve at the ends. This isn't about curl or volume. It's about control, shaping, and creating a subtle frame that enhances your natural features. A well-shaped baseline draws attention to your eyes, lips, and cheekbones while visually slimming your jawline and opening up your face. Even if you have fine or thin hair, this technique works beautifully because it relies on placement rather than thickness. Symmetry is also important. Take a moment to compare both sides in the mirror, ensuring the angles and curves match. Tiny adjustments can make a huge difference in balance and overall polish. Tools do help, but you don't need anything extravagant, just something that gives a smooth glide and consistent heat. If you prefer air drying, tuck the front sections behind your ears as they dry, and the baseline will naturally follow the intended shape. Controlling this section gives your bob a stronger, intentional look without adding any bulk, teasing, or mousse. It's a small step that creates a dramatic effect. Your haircut suddenly appears fresher, more defined, and flattering. The baseline is where elegance starts. Once you master this step, your bob feels purposeful and refined from every angle, and your face looks more lifted and youthful. By paying attention to the front, you ensure that your haircut communicates style, confidence, and attention to detail. This simple adjustment can transform a tired, heavy-looking bob into a polished and balanced hairstyle that frames your face perfectly, making you feel empowered every time you pass a mirror. The temples, small lift, big impact. The temples, that delicate area just above your cheekbones where your hair meets your forehead, might seem small and easy to overlook, but in reality, they hold incredible power over how your entire bob haircut looks and how your face is perceived. Most people tend to flatten this area without even realizing it, brushing hair forward or letting it fall naturally, thinking it doesn't make much difference. Yet, when the hair at the temples is left flat, it subtly pulls your whole face downward, closing in your features and giving even a freshly cut bob a tired, lifeless appearance. This is especially true as we age, because the hair around the temples naturally thins, and the skin begins to lose some of its youthful fullness, which can make a flat temple area stand out even more. The simple act of lifting this section, even just slightly, has a dramatic effect. It opens up your face, softens your hairline, and highlights your eyes in a way that can make you look more awake, youthful, and vibrant. To achieve this lift, start by taking a small section of hair from the temple, about an inch wide, and use a round brush or even your fingers if you prefer. Slide the brush under the roots and lift gently upward and slightly outward, following the natural direction of your hair. Then, using your blow dryer's cool shot, lock the roots in place so the lift holds naturally. If you feel unsure with a brush, a Velcro roller works perfectly as well. Roll the section upward while your hair is warm, let it cool for several minutes, and then remove it, smoothing gently with your fingers. You'll notice that your entire face instantly feels brighter, more open, and more sculpted. This technique works beautifully on all hair types, whether your hair is fine, thick, straight, or wavy. The secret isn't volume. It's about direction and gentle shaping. A slight lift at the temples can also visually fill in the natural hollows that appear as we age, balancing the face and giving a subtle yet powerful sense of fullness and structure. Over time, this simple step becomes a habit that changes how your bob frames your face, making every angle look polished, elegant, and intentional. When combined with all the other styling secrets, controlling the part, smoothing the nape, bending the back, and defining the baseline, lifting the temples is what truly finishes the look. It's the small adjustment with the biggest impact, the final touch that transforms your bob from ordinary to effortlessly chic, giving you confidence and a sense of joy every time you see yourself in the mirror. This is the magic that makes a bob not just a haircut, but a statement of style and self-assurance, showing that even the tiniest shifts in styling can have a remarkable effect on your appearance and your mood. Conclusion: bringing it all together. Now that you've learned all 5 secrets to styling your bob, it's time to see how they work together to create a look that is polished, elegant, and effortlessly flattering. The truth is, your bob haircut isn't the problem. It's simply a matter of knowing how to style it correctly so it highlights your best features instead of hiding them. Start with your part. By changing it slightly every day or even during your blow-dry routine, you teach your roots to lift naturally, giving your hair instant volume and movement without adding bulk. Then focus on the nape, that small but crucial area at the back of your neck. Keeping it tight and smooth allows the rest of your bob to lift above it, creating a sculpted silhouette that elongates your neck and balances your profile. Next, bend the back gently so the ends curve inward, preventing your hair from flipping out or appearing heavy, and subtly sharpening the line along your jaw. This one adjustment can make your haircut feel fresh and intentional, even if it's been weeks since your last trim. After that, define your baseline, the front sections that frame your face, keeping them smooth and gently curved inward so your features are highlighted beautifully. This step alone transforms how your eyes, cheeks, and jawline are seen, giving a natural lift and more youthful definition. Finally, never forget the temples. Lifting this small section near your eyes opens up your face, balances natural hollows, and adds that extra hint of elegance that makes a bob look finished and sophisticated. When all these elements are combined, the results are remarkable. Your bob will no longer appear flat, tired, or heavy. Instead, it will feel lively, stylish, and flattering from every angle. The best part is that none of these steps require expensive tools or a new haircut. With just intention, awareness, and a little practice, you can take control of your look and make your bob work for you every day. Remember, these are not just styling tricks. They're ways to feel more confident, polished, and put together, reinforcing your sense of self through the simple act of caring for your hair. So the next time you pick up your brush or dryer, think about what you've learned. Adjust your part, smooth the nape, bend the back, define the baseline, and lift the temples. Start with one secret. Then try two, then all five, and watch as your reflection transforms before your eyes. You'll notice not only the physical change but also the boost in your confidence, because when your hair looks good, it affects how you carry yourself and how you feel in every interaction. Styling your bob doesn't have to be complicated. It's about small, deliberate actions that create a significant impact. By practicing these steps, your haircut will always look fresh, elegant, and flattering, helping you feel stylish, vibrant, and completely in control of your look. Embrace the beauty of your bob, enjoy the process, and remember that with these secrets, you're not just styling hair. You're enhancing your presence, your confidence, and your everyday grace. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more easy styling tips that help you look and feel your best every day. See you in the next video.